Я думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он в стойке дрался с ним. Прикинь, если я делал бы, я бы посоветовал бы по-другому.
Да.
Вот чисто по боксу пусти их, Хамзат лучше. Вот чисто по боксу.
So long we thought he just was bad. He's not. He's really good. He's like really, really good. And he's good. Now Khamzat, in a sprint, can't stay with him. DDP can't stay with him. But I think if the fight goes long, it starts to get interesting.
Before we move further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're always updated with the biggest stories in the fight world. Now, let's dive into today's breakdown. Khabib Nurmagomedov has just offered some key tactical advice to Khamzat Chimaev ahead of his looming showdown with Dricus du Plessis. Meanwhile, Israel Adesanya has given his perspective on the matchup as well. Drawing from his experience having fought du Plessis, he acknowledged Chimaev's aggressive nature, but seemed to lean toward du Plessis, especially if the fight stretches into the championship rounds. Having already shared the octagon with du Plessis, Adesanya highlighted the South African's toughness and his ability to remain dangerous even when fatigued.
Not bad, but I still think Dricus gets it. I think just late finish, late finish. Khamzat would, I think Khamzat will, if he wins, it's the first 2 rounds, or the first round, but Dricus is just chaos.
Additionally, Rainier de Ritter shared his views, suggesting that du Plessis' odd rhythm and offbeat angles might disrupt Chimaev's pressure-heavy style, particularly in the later parts of the bout. He observed that if du Plessis remains composed, he could neutralize Chimaev's high-tempo attacks. According to de Ritter, that unpredictable style could be a crucial element in throwing Chimaev off his game.
I know you've been asked a million times about like the Khamzat and Dricus fight, but now that we do have a date, like a location, all that kind of stuff, maybe you can talk about it in more real terms since we know when and where it's happening.
Yeah, it's August, and where is it?
Chicago.
Oh,
August 16th.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently Khamzat can fight in the US.
Yeah, yeah. Now Trump is in office.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we talked about it before. Do you still feel Khamzat has the advantage there?
No, I think Dricus is gonna. I think Dricus will win. Yeah. I don't think Khamzat is gonna get him out of there early. And Dricus is a motherfucker, man. He keeps going. And every round, though it doesn't really look better, he looks better at his technique. He gets better every round. And I see Dricus like finishing him in the late rounds, like 4th round, 5th round, maybe, with a lot of volume. I see Khamzat maybe taking him down in the 1st, 2nd round, getting to his back, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think Dricus has a good shot.
On the flip side, Khabib provided Khamzat with calm but insightful feedback, urging him to concentrate on tightening up his boxing. He believes Chimaev's punches are more accurate and composed compared to du Plessis' wild, unconventional swings. Khabib noted that du Plessis tends to burn a lot of energy with those strikes, and lingering too long in front of them could spell trouble.
Я думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он в стойке дрался с ним.
Но мне кажется, вот как будто вот его стиль такой, что с первых минут атаку, как будто его надо придерживаться, нет, этого стиля?
Прикинь, если я делал бы, я бы посоветовал бы по-другому.
Да.
Вот чисто по боксу пусти их, Хамзат лучше. Вот чисто по боксу. Это мое мнение. Просто здесь есть такой момент. Ты можешь сфорсировать события. Там раунд, 2. Но если ты его не финишируешь, ты очень много энергии потратишь. А потом надо в чемпионских боях.
Tim Welch also chimed in, saying du Plessis might carry a mental edge, especially if the bout goes long. He pointed out that while Chimaev relies heavily on bursts of power, du Plessis keeps his composure and performs steadily, which could rattle Chimaev. Welch stressed that at this level, mental toughness is just as vital as physical ability.
I would love to see Khamzat versus Strickland too. Khamzat said in training, I submitted him multiple times. In a fight, it's a little different. And Strickland, you've seen Strickland get dumped before. He is an expert at getting up. He's really good wrestling, really good jiu-jitsu. But just like you said, can you survive the first 3 minutes with that dude? Gnarly.
That's fire.
I miss the crazy Khamzat, but now that he's getting into these top 5 elite guys, I mean, it's probably better that he's not crazy Khamzat.
Dude, I mean, that looked like crazy Khamzat to me.
All week being respectful of
Okay,
press
talk about the
conferences,
lead-up,
respectful of like everything.
Yeah.
It was a lot different than it used to be.
DDP has a way of poking at opponents too, though, so you might be able to pull that crazy Khamzat back out of him.
I'd love to see DDP beat him.
Brendan Schaub gave his breakdown of the fight, noting that Chimaev's best path to victory is within the first 2 rounds, where his pressure and output are at their peak. But if it stretches past that, he sees du Plessis starting to take control. Schaub added that the difference in size could begin to matter in the later rounds, and if Chimaev doesn't end things early, he could find himself on the back foot as du Plessis builds momentum.
Khamzat, DDP, who you got?
I
got a feeling DDP wins that.
I have Khamzat.
I don't.
Yeah.
If Khamzat can get done the first round and a half, maybe. I just think that thing goes past the third and DDP takes over. I think he TKOs him.
I think Khamzat is a better striker, and I think Khamzat's a better wrestler, and I think DDP is a killer. But I think it's Khamzat's time.
Could be totally off on Khamzat. He's a minus 200. Dude, take my money.
Really? You got DDP?
Yes. Especially as a dog. I figured it'd be the favorite.
I have to say,
I figured DDP would be like a minus 150. Well, Khamzat, I look at the Gilbert Burns fight. You know, you look at the Kamaru Usman fight. You're like, okay.
Yeah, but he did out wrestle Kamaru.
Yoel Romero also gave his thoughts, saying Chimaev's grappling could dominate early. However, he emphasized du Plessis' grit, suggesting it could help him shift the momentum later. If du Plessis can endure the early wrestling-heavy assault, Romero believes he can drag Chimaev into deeper waters. For Romero, this fight ultimately comes down to heart, and whoever wants it more will win.
1640. 1640. Chance.
You have what, sorry? Who do you think? 60 Dricus?
16% for Chimaev and 40% for du Plessis. Yeah, that's the one.
So you think Chimaev, you're kind of slightly leaning towards Chimaev.
Yes.
Why? Why do you think?
Wrestling. The wrestling. The wrestling for Chimaev right now is very, very dangerous. Yeah.
Robert Whitaker gave his opinion too, stating that Khamzat Chimaev will likely be able to take du Plessis down at UFC 319. However, if Khamzat fails to finish the fight after the takedown, Whitaker isn't confident he'll be able to win, especially if things head into the later rounds where du Plessis usually shines.
I think Khamzat will take Dricus down, but I believe, you know, and this is obviously just top of the head, if Khamzat doesn't finish Dricus when he takes him down, I don't think he wins that fight.
Whitaker added that du Plessis is the kind of fighter who only gets stronger as the fight progresses. He praised du Plessis' toughness and noted that if you don't put him away early, he becomes even harder to manage due to his forward pressure and persistence.
Dricus is one of those dudes that doesn't go away, and he gets better if anything over the rounds. You know, he's just so resilient. So if you don't get him out of there, I don't see him beating you.
Daniel Cormier offered praise for du Plessis, saying he's continually proved the doubters wrong. He described him as powerful, large, and more skilled than many expected. Cormier admitted that while Chimaev might dominate early, du Plessis is built to go all 5 rounds, something Chimaev has yet to convincingly demonstrate.
So long we thought he just was bad. He's not. He's really good. He's like really, really good. And he's good. Now, Khamzat, in a sprint, can't stay with him. DDP can't stay with him. But I think if the fight goes long, it starts to get interesting.
Right.
I think Dricus is there for 25 minutes. Khamzat needs to be there for 25 minutes also.
He also mentioned that du Plessis might be surprised by the betting odds, anticipating that Chimaev will be listed as a favorite at around minus 180 due to public hype. Cormier compared it to the odds when Ilia Topuria was favored over Charles Oliveira, explaining that betting lines are often swayed by public perception. That said, after watching du Plessis' recent performances, he's stopped doubting him.
And DDP is going to be like, what the hell, dude? I think when the line comes out, and I'm pretty sure it's out already, you guys can check it, Khamzat will probably be a favorite. And I think it's because of what you see. It's why Ilia Topuria right now is a 4-1 favorite over Charles Oliveira. Wow. Because all you've seen is him just destroy people. So I think minus 180. Khamzat is minus 180. And I think just when you look at it, that's probably
pretty big
about right. But I don't know, man. I'm done doubting Dricus du Plessis. It's kind of like you doubting him because he's just that good. I think DDP is one of those guys.
Jason Mayhem Miller commented that du Plessis is facing a difficult task in dealing with someone as unpredictable as Chimaev. He pointed out that Chimaev's sharp striking and elite wrestling make him an extremely tough opponent to game plan for. Mayhem raised concerns about whether du Plessis can defend takedowns, land clean counters, and deal with the pace. He believes this one might come down to whoever has the better gas tank.
Khamzat, this kind of thing is, all right, so now do you counter wrestle? Do you find your striking exchanges working when you push the guy backwards? And can you do that without overshooting and getting taken down? Do you want to get taken down and make a scramble and this? No, probably not. Du Plessis has work cut out for him. Like, he has to kind of figure this enigma out of a dude who can kickbox pretty good with this European style kickboxing and also really high level grappling. I don't know. I think it'll come down to who's in the best shape, who's the best conditioned. That's really it with the end of that. Happy birthday, August 16th. We're going to see that one.
Mayhem leans slightly in Chimaev's favor, arguing that his background in wrestling helps him conserve energy when grappling. He added that while du Plessis is certainly strong, his muscular frame may hinder his cardio during a grueling battle.
Chimaev, you know, because he has like this special ingrained, and I say this because you start the kids young and they just get a little extra something, you know, there's a little bit of extra feel. There's another 10,000 hours put on top of their athleticism because they've been doing this for so long, grappling especially. And du Plessis is an excellent grappler, but what it comes down to is being able to relax during those grappling exchanges and not use that much energy. His body is big, but he's like a bigger human being, not necessarily just a big muscle-bound guy like du Plessis. He's like du Plessis has the frame of a lighter man, but has put on muscle to compete at the higher weight class. Chimaev might have an edge, might be an upset there.
Azamat Murzakanov noted that despite being champion, du Plessis still doesn't get the recognition he deserves. He acknowledged Chimaev's skills and ability to beat top-tier opponents, but called the matchup very close. In the end, he gave a narrow edge to Chimaev, but said it's far from a clear-cut prediction.
Everybody underestimates the champion, Dricus du Plessis, but I think it's going to be not easy fight for Khamzat Chimaev. But Khamzat Chimaev also strong. He destroyed a lot of fighters, and but I still think it's going to be close fight, and who knows who's gonna win? Maybe 55%. It's Chimaev. Like that.
Luke Rockhold described Chimaev as an absolute monster, highlighting his pressure, his wrestling, and how he tends to blitz opponents early. According to Rockhold, Chimaev overwhelms his rivals quickly, making it hard for them to recover.
I mean, I don't go watch it. I don't go watch it every training session, but he's, Khamzat, you know what he's gonna do. He's a beast. He's a wrestler. He's a grappler. He's gonna get relentless pressure. He's gonna start fast and hard. And can Dricus take that? Can he take that first round, that first 2 rounds? I mean, that's what life's about for his opponents. Can they withstand the barrage? Because he's gonna bring it.
Still, Rockhold said he's skeptical of Chimaev's chances if the fight stretches into the later rounds. He's trained with du Plessis and called him tough, durable, and hard to finish. He added that while Chimaev's style isn't built for 25-minute wars, du Plessis brings solid grappling, strange but effective striking, and a ton of self-belief.
Do you reckon Khamzat will be able to handle DDP later on in the fight if he can survive?
I don't like those opportunities for him. I've trained with DDP a lot. He's tough. He ain't gonna go away. You gotta dominate him. You gotta finish him. I mean, you gotta dominate him from start to finish. Or you gotta finish him early. I mean, and I just don't see how Khamzat's going to keep that pressure. That his intensity you can only keep that for so long. That's not 5-round material. DDP is tough. He's tough as fucking nails. You know, people don't give him a lot of credit. He's just awkwardly. He's got weird timing and rhythm, and he's good. And he mixes it up. He's very confident. And that's what everything's about. So he's got good grappling, decent wrestling, and some funky ass striking, but it works.
TJ Dillashaw stated that Chimaev is the more technical striker, stronger wrestler, and superior jiu-jitsu artist compared to Duplessis, but admitted cardio is Chimaev's biggest concern. He revealed that he connected Chimaev with Sam Calavita from the training lab, the same coach who helped Dillashaw in past camps. Dillashaw believes Sam can solve Chimaev's endurance and weight cut issues.
I was like, look, Chimaev's the better striker in my opinion, technically. He's by far the better grappler and has more strength and better jiu-jitsu. Like, DDP is nonstop pressure. He's awkward, and that awkwardness gets it done. I'd say the reason why Chimaev won't win is because of his cardio. I said that before, right? And then I met him, and I introduced him. So this guy's Sam Calavita that I'm talking about. He owns Training Lab. He's the one that gave me my bro science PhD and everything I'm talking about now, and I did it in his garage. So I learned everything you could possibly learn about peak performance and how to get your body there. Well, I introduced Armin to Sam Calavita, which has been working with him, and you've seen the way he's been looking lately. But now I've also introduced Chimaev to him. So
he went on to describe Sam's training setup, mentioning that he runs his strength and conditioning programs out of his garage, creating a raw, Rocky-style grindhouse for elite-level athletes.
Sam Calavita's got like some killers in his garage. He does all of his strength conditioning in his garage, which is amazing. It's like Rocky-style training. So Chimaev's doing it right now. I highly suspect he's gonna have an amazing, get a gas tank for this next fight, and I think he's gonna get the win because of it. Not only does Sam train you the right way to be this freak of cardio, but he also is gonna help him make weight very easy. Sam's algorithms on the water displacement that he's got is next level. He'd always have me show up to fight week. I fight 135s. He'd have me show up to fight week. So that's what, 5 days before, or 7 days before on Sunday. As long as I weigh 150 and I'm hydrated, I know I've made weight. Now it's just about water displacement and doing it the right way. And he's going to do the same thing for Chimaev. So he's going to make the weight better, which in turn is going to make his cardio better. And he's going to train the right way. With all the stuff that I know now, everything that I know is because of Sam Calavita. And that's what Chimaev's doing right now.
Jamahal Hill echoed the concerns around Chimaev's stamina. While he acknowledged Chimaev's explosiveness and finishing ability, he also praised Duplessis' resilience and knack for surviving brutal wars. Hill warned not to sleep on Duplessis, especially given how he breaks fighters down and thrives in messy fights.
Yeah, I've seen Chimaev fades towards the end of fights. As we've seen with the Usman fight, I think if the Usman fight was 5 rounds, I believe Chimaev might lose that fight. You know, the striking, I believe, is kind of like neck and neck, but from what I've seen as far as like the grappling, I believe Chimaev is the more technical, well-rounded grappler, if you will. And but Duplessis is strong for that weight class. So it's an interesting match. I think it's an interesting match that it can get me. So we're gonna see. They've been saying since the beginning Chimaev was destined for title and for championship. So we're gonna see if he can get it done. I can't doubt Duplessis, bro. Every time any questions that I've ever had or any doubts I've ever had about him, comes out and he wins.
Coach Eric Nixick applauded Duplessis for his growth and dedication, saying that even though his style looks erratic, it's planned and precise. He emphasized that Duplessis' timing throws opponents off rhythm, creating opportunities most can't see coming.
I'm so curious how Khamzat and DDP plays out. I feel like DDP's going to be able to weather the storm the first 2 rounds and then start taking off the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. What do you think?
I do too. I've studied DDP a bunch. Super respectful, nice guy. He's very well coached. Just his overall development, he's jumped leaps and bounds in between that Brad fight to now being world champion. People think it looks erratic, but it's not. It's very calculated what he's trying to do. It's a lot of those same reps that he does, but there's a motion to him that's kind of hard to gather rhythm. How do you eliminate all that? Take a guy down.
Chael Sonnen shared his assessment of the fight, calling it a serious challenge for both athletes. He emphasized that keeping Duplessis grounded is no small feat. No one has truly managed to do it consistently so far.
I mean, this isn't a simple fight where you go, well, go out and take him down. It's like, yeah, good luck. Go out and take him down. Yeah, it's true. And then you got to hold him there once you do it. Oh, and by the way, nobody else is taken down and held Dricus there. Like this fight is starting to look different. The entire division is starting to look different. There's never been a time that 185 pounds has had such a spotlight on it. I'm watching this guy, Kyle Barrow, myself. I'm thinking this guy might quietly be the real assassin of that division, but that's not easy to say. I think Bo Nickel go all the way to the top. And I think that DeRinner is greatly underrated. And I don't think Sean Strickland is ready to move on just yet. Like, 185 is a really exciting proposition.
John Wood is backing Du Plessis to beat Chimaev at UFC 319. He's expecting a tight, competitive fight, but feels Du Plessis' strength, awkward movements, and raw power will give him the upper hand.
Again, kind of like the Pena-Harrison fight, I'm going to go with Dricus on this one. I'm going to go with Dricus in a gritty, dirty, nasty fight. He's going to have a rough couple rounds, but I think he's going to stick around. I don't think he's an easy guy to finish. It's an awkward style. He's strong. He's big. You know, cardio issues I don't think are a thing anymore. I think that he is going to get deep into that fight, and I think he finishes him.
Mateusz Gamrot called the matchup an exciting clash. He gave credit to Chimaev's wrestling and power, and mentioned he likes Du Plessis personally after having met him a few times. Still, Gamrot admitted he doesn't think Du Plessis can stop Chimaev's grappling. Ultimately, he leans slightly in Chimaev's direction to come out with the victory.
Oh, this is interesting matchup. Chimaev is really high-level wrestler and he is strong. I like Dricus. He meet a couple times. It's hard to prediction, but I don't think so that Dricus will stop wrestling Chimaev, and I think maybe Chimaev will beat this guy.
That wraps up today's breakdown. What do you think about all the expert opinions? Who are you backing in this clash? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also check out more videos on the screen right now.